I love how you said that, like how your mom like always had your house ready and you had family business. I come from a different thing. My mom was grinding on her own, but she worked a job. So my family are more of like workers' mindsets. Like we have a couple people that own their own businesses, but it's more of like I grew up around my grandfather. My grandfather was an entrepreneur, owned his own businesses. That was like my dad. Like my pops passed when I was very young, but I grew up literally under my grandfather. Like wherever my grandfather went, I went. Like I lived with my grandmother and them for a minute until I got a little older, and I was forced to go stay with my mom. Like I just wanted to stay with my grandfather and them. But my grandfather, being with him every day, seeing how he run his business, him talking to me, and he would just tell me certain things because I feel like I was around him so much. Like he was just instilling certain stuff into me. Like he always was like, Trey, I don't ever see you being a worker. And I'm like, a worker? I'm like 7, 6 years old. I'm like, worker, Papa? Like, well, what that mean? Like, no, like, yeah, he like, nah, like you, I don't see you ever just getting a job and just working for somebody. You know, other people do in their family, but you're not like that. Like I see it now. You a smart kid, just the way that you do stuff. Like you bad as hell, but you smart. You know what I'm saying? Like he would just be, yeah, right. He would just be talking to me and just instilling it to me. Like, look, you see this? Always have like full rules. Don't ever be broke. I don't care. You listen. He was like, look, broke niggas don't exist when it come to you. And he would be talking to me like that, like very raw and uncut. But I understood it better whenever, like, now that I got older, it's like, always keep you some money in your pocket. Don't you ever sit there and not have money for the important things. Like, I was learning this at like 10, 7, 8 years old, like around that time. So as I got to get older, like, it became more of like, hey, you got money? No. Here, I'm gonna give you some money. But look, Trey, what do you want to do? What I told you, no. Like, and he was very intent on me, like, Trey, you don't need a job. Look for stuff because he taught, and this is an important thing. I tell my nephews this. A lot of people are lazy, and you can make money off people being lazy. That's what my grandfather taught me. He's like, Trey, you really think about it? He's like, yeah. He was like, shoot, your grandmother cooked every day. He like, most people go to McDonald's, Burger King, or whatever, and they spend money every day. What's the difference? I'm like, see, your grandmother would get in the kitchen and do the time to make a meal. You got people that's so lazy that they'll go buy a meal, so they spend money. And he's like, you can make money off people being lazy. A lot of people don't want to cut their grass. I was like, dang, that makes sense. Go ask them to cut the grass. Boom. Are you around the house? Ask to fold the clothes. Ask to wash the dishes. Like, he would just be giving me stuff. And I'm like, dang, that it made more sense because some people don't like to do stuff. So, it's like why are there trainers? Because people are lazy to get in the gym. So if you're a trainer, you're like, that's because somebody, when in reality, you can go get it. It's like people getting the fake asses or whatever. You can really build it in the gym. But I mean, it's easier to go. You know what I'm saying? And one, I'm not knocking nothing. Hey, whatever you want to do is queens, kings, whatever. Do your thing. I'm just speaking on like just a lesson that I've learned in life that has helped me. You know what I'm saying? But learning those things, it kind of centered around like betting on yourself. And he will always tell me that, like, bet on yourself. Like before you go and do something, bet on yourself because at the end of the day, whether you succeed or fail, it's on you. Like, you don't ever want your success or how you feel about yourself to be determined on another person. And I was just talking to a friend and they were telling me how like the job that they're working, they've been there years and the job is not respecting them as far as moving up and, like just getting the things that they deserve. They're one of the hardest workers, always consistent, always there. But there's other people in charge that relationships that move other people. And I was like, dang, honestly, you should bet on yourself. That was my advice because it's like, I think you should go in there and tell them your worth and, say what you deserve. And if they don't do that, then, hey, figure it out. But you deserve better.